Enjoy the show. Drive on Lugnutz.
So I guess there's nothing else to do but start off this kooky, luggy, and nutty ride. Good boy. Because we're looking for our green flags to go on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube for the 300th Purge Hangers and Wall Hangers Media Network presentation. And of course, gang, it's none other than us. Welcome to Lugnutz.
Welcome, Lugnutz. This week, Hummer recalls. GM apps up. And Audi, you won't forget. Whistleblowing Merc. BMW Level 3. And 10 cool compacts.
Play on my channel. Drive on Lugnutz.
Right on over here to pjandwh.com, where you're going to find all the crazy and luggy nutty moments right up top, as well as Walljanger Gaming, the second tab. Find Big Brother and next weekend myself streaming on Walljanger Gaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Big Brother, you are playing a new game in the realm of everything nerdy, the Elden Ring.
Yep, Elden Ring.
How are you liking that?
It's very frustrating, but that's why you get it.
It's par for course.
Challenging.
Yeah.
It's a challenge rather than it has its frustrating moments, but as long as you
a true challenge.
Everything has its pattern and
but those patterns are different. It's not repetitive.
And
that's what I've
it's sort of
picked up
it's
from
very open worlds,
which is odd for one of them.
Yeah, it's kind of the next level of because they were all very linear. You go this path, that path, or that one.
Yeah,
or you can drop down and
you just have an
whatever happens down there.
Yeah, so it's interesting and it's well worth to check in there and tune in. Just like contacting the team right here on the last page. Find us on most social media handles. But you'll find this first story now.
Here we start off with a recall. Hummer is recalling the electric. It's not because of fire.
Oh.
Right.
Hang on, I got a button for that.
It's about bad taillights. So they know exactly how many units went wrong. You know why? They only sold 10 of them. All 10 have a problem with the taillights.
That sucks.
Most people aren't interested or can't get it, so they're sticking with Suburbans and
I bet you what?
Trucks like that.
I bet you the taillights are on back order.
Probably. You know what? They probably are a lot like everything in this world. Yeah. But there is good news. If you're looking to order, circle March 21st. Well, that's probably not the day you want to circle because that's when production starts on the Lyricoi. It sold out in just 10 minutes last time. March 21st, it starts production. Orders open up May 19th, and you should probably start early because the last one sold out in 10 minutes.
Wow, yeah, the Lyricoi.
They're onboarding dealerships for this new Cadillac EV experience, so you can buy at home.
Okay.
So it's what they got up there.
You work with
I think it's a nice looking Cadillac.
It's not bad. It's not bad looking. It has the nice front end.
It's got the curves in nice places. It has nice lines.
Crossover SUV.
For an SUV.
It's got nice rims. It's small, but, your grandmother can get into it easily.
GM is anticipating more than a 300-mile range.
Impressive.
100 kilowatt battery pack is the initial version. All-wheel drive coming soon. They're debuting with a single motor that's 340 horsepower and 325 torques to the rear wheels. They may also do an all-wheel drive version.
Yeah, well,
But this one starts at $64,100.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you're buying a Cadillac.
It is a Cadillac, so I would expect a Cadillac experience.
Yeah, but it's a nice enough looking Cadillac, I will say. Even if it's a small crossover SUV, I mean, there's a huge market for those right now.
They're very popular.
Yeah, especially if you get like the all-wheel drive model involved there. That's where you'll really
find out if you really want one. Find out the time. Set an alarm clock really early, like when orders start,
and then click.
If you don't, you're not going to get one. 10 minutes last.
And even then, bug the dealer so they don't sell it. But what else we got?
We have tons. App Next.
All right.
App Next is the GM app. They added energy assist features in 2017. It was basically just for the Bolt.
So they've got an app, man.
They have an app, man. They do have an app.
Son of a bitch. Somebody listened.
It's used for driving routes, charging stations, and alerts.
Oh, just the kind of things you would need.
Yes, that everybody has in an app nowadays.
Well, yeah, I mean...
they're adding a dynamic data network of charging stations from EVgo and ChargePoint, allowing users to remotely view how many charging stations are available. And you can pay through it.
That's smart. That's smart. You know?
Available soon for the Chevy Bolt, Chevy Silverado, and the Chevy Equinox. All electric vehicles.
All right. I mean, Chevrolet. Pinky up, motherfucker. There we go. Pinky up, motherfucker. They're doing it.
They're doing it.
They're doing it, Roy.
And they're doing it live.
That they are. I mean, I'm impressed, man, especially, you know, for...
It's not the best looking Chevy, but...
but you know, I mean, it's for Chevy. For Chevy, it's good.
Yeah, it's good for Chevy.
It's like you don't insult your child if they gave you a picture that, you know, honestly, as far as crayon, you know, portraits go...
It's art.
Could be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be better. But this looks amazing.
The Audi you can't unsee. The CEO, Mark Dunsman, was asked about building a pickup. He said, I can't promise, but we will do one, but we are looking into it. He says, I can't promise, but we are looking into it. This is by XTOM Design. This photo, I thought it's awesome.
It does look nice. I mean,
it's like
that Baja kind of vibe.
It's way better looking.
Oh yeah, like a better. Well, it's an Audi.
It's
like if Audi tried to do the Baja.
Audi did an El Camino.
Yes. Better example. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say the El Camino is way better looking.
I mean, I like the overall body, but what is going on with that Mickey Mouse top there? It looks like they stole the top off a Mini. Or like a fucking, you know, a Fiat.
He drew it. What do you want?
I'm just
saying.
Cool. Yeah, it looks cool, but you know,
it'll look different.
I like the rest of the body.
It'll look different after the focus group.
Well, yeah, I'm not hot on the top there. If they're taking my opinion.
Well, concepts start like this, and then sometimes they end up like this next story,
which is almost.
The Audi A6 e-tron concept. This is all electric. I think there should be photos below. It is a luxury class wagon. It has 22-inch rims, LED headlights, and projectors on the door.
Very like squatted front, you know, very like it's all crammed together, you know, like a true nose kind of front end. And it has that devilish Audi kind of grill and headlight look to it. And then the big rims with, you know, nice little fork chunks, triangular fork trunks in there, and then the 4-door look, obviously.
And it's interesting. They're going with a wagon. This is the first wagon.
We haven't seen wagons in a while.
They don't make wagons anymore.
I mean,
it's
Acura did the ZDX, but they only did it for a couple years.
It's like 2-door pickup trucks.
Yeah.
They don't really, not until next year, I think.
I mean, next year is the time for the comeback for wagons and 2-door pickups, I guess.
Well, for
bringing back the 90s.
For Audi is
in a different
with this
way.
concept. I like it. I think it's a fantastic look.
How long until some American jackass spray paints the wood panel doors on the side?
It depends on how good the paint job is.
I mean, really, if it's an impressive paint job, then I'll allow it. I mean,
well, they also, in the doors, they have projectors that display a warning for bikers.
Wow.
That the car door is about to open.
That's a nice...
That
to the Germans, man.
I never would have thought it.
I know, right?
It's probably because I don't ride a bicycle in this street.
At all. But no,
I think it's a great looking Audi.
Back end.
I think it looks way better than a lot of SUVs.
That might make it into Matt Man's favorite back ends.
It's a nice looking back end right there.
It is. It's a very nice looking back end.
That's a bumpin' back end.
I like the weird white accents right there.
The accents over the exhaust.
And then the red right there for the taillights and the red Audi logo.
Oh, yeah.
Just with that squatted short rear view mirror. And there's like cameras out the fucking ass on this thing. It's definitely got 360.
I would imagine.
It's Audi. They got all that tech in there. So that's looking like a really nice it's a really nice wagon.
That's an awesome looking wagon. Ask your dealer.
You know what I mean? I would not be shamed driving around in that Audi wagon.
Speaking of dealers, there are no mention of this going into a dealer yet. It's still in the concept phase, so we can just dream of the next story. Here, BMW goes level 3 by 2025. This is kind of amazing. They're going to go for level 3 autonomous driving by 2025. They're collaborating with tech companies Qualcomm and Arrivier.
Yeah, Qualcomm.
Qualcomm and Arrivier. Yes. For level 3. They have level 1 and 2 tech in cars now.
Yeah.
And this is the next step. This level 3 driving will come in the next 7 series.
Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about the autonomous driving right now.
Well, level 3, you still need a steering wheel. Level 3 allows drivers to ride without having to touch the steering wheel, constantly watching the road, but in some highways. But when they're on some highways by humans, have to be ready to take over whenever.
Yeah.
Because it's just a stupid car.
You can't just be sitting there eating Taco Bell.
It'll do, I imagine it'll do turns not bad.
Yeah.
But like.
You're going to need help, especially if the, I don't know, pedestrian or like shit in the road comes into play.
That, even with level 3, I think the car should constantly remind you, by the way, I'm very stupid.
And here's another thing. What about potholes?
Yeah.
Is that dumb fuck going to drive right through the fucking pothole?
It's going to drive you through every single pothole. Here's how I know I have that lane centering crap.
God, I fucking hate
what it wants to do is drive me. I drive just to the left of the pothole. Do you mind? I drive just to the left of the potholes to avoid them. Lane centering likes to drive you right into that pothole. You want to hit that pothole. Go to the dealer. No, I don't. No.
Yeah, no, you can turn
I
that
know
off.
how to drive. You're a stupid machine.
Yeah, you just turn that off.
Because unless it can like avoid potholes like I would, I'm probably still going to want to drive.
Yeah. I mean, the potholes is the main thing that I have against that autonomous driving. Fix the roads, motherfucker, before I trust that
Pennsylvania. There's a lot of potholes. A little bit of swerving in some areas. We all know why.
Yeah. We know. What about that infrastructure?
Yeah. I don't know.
But there's a lot of self-driving coming, so we have that to look forward to.
Level
I guess.
5, by the way, is fully autonomous, and nobody has that right now.
Take me to Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that.
I've been speaking with your weight loss app.
God
This is
damn
your
it.
future. It's for your own good, Dave.
We're taking you to Salad Works, Dave.
Just like this next story.
God, that's a scary fucking car. How'd you get in weight? How did you get in shape? My car made me. So, Bloomberg aside.
So, in Mercedes news, Mercedes is being a whistleblower for the European Union. European Union antitrust regulators probing suspects for collision collection and recycling of scrap cars and vans. Apparently, there was some price fixing going on and some shady shit, and they don't want to be fined.
No shit. That is such a shock.
It is
So,
a shock.
Price gouging in this day and age?
Yeah, well, Mercedes went up and did the right thing, and
They did.
because they don't want another fine.
And you know what? I hope a lot more people in the automotive industry on that side start to step up that way, because that's the only way you're going to get customers
They
back and you're
were
gonna get those orders in.
recently fined multiple $1 million by the European Union for something, and they're like, you know what? We got to get our shit together.
Yeah, that's how it happens, you know?
We got to stop scrap recycling and price fixing or whatever the
Yeah,
hell
but
they were
the
doing.
other people can look at that and be like, oh shit, they're looking now. You know? And then you got that going for you.
Well, you know, nice to know they're cleaning things up.
They're looking.
Just like this next truck, and you may see it on roads somewhere. Wow. Here we go. It's called Eonic. This is their third electric truck. It's now being cold weather tested in Finland.
Oh, that's where you do it.
Yes.
That's where you do it.
They're
I mean,
putting
fuck,
it,
it's a
there
truck.
should
It looks
be
fine.
Pictures of them putting it through the riggers there.
I mean, overall, that's a big windscreen, though, right?
It's a big truck.
Those wipers don't look.
This is an industrial-sized truck where lower... There aren't? I guess not. Oh, yeah, there. Okay, I guess we don't have photos. Go back up.
We got this photo, though.
They're testing it in Finland. It's powered by 350 kilowatt battery packs for a total capacity of 315 kilowatt hours. Total peak power rating of 400 kilowatts. Estimated charge capacity is limited to 160 kilowatts on a DC fast charge station.
Well, it's good that they're actually testing this in Finland in the cold weather, because in that cold
Especially with the
weather,
batteries.
you're going to get impeded resistance on the batteries and actually get a test of that sub-zero temperatures, global climate change pending. You know, we'll see.
Well, it's still cold in Finland because there's snow in the photo, so
There we go.
it's cold enough for
It's
snow.
at least cold enough for snow. So that's a step in the right direction. But especially for EVs, if you could prove that it can last in Finland,
Especially for an industrial truck.
I think you're good. I think you could see a switch over to that.
Absolutely.
Like,
So this is the photo they give us. This is about all
Sure.
the information that Mazda Mitsubishi is giving us here.
okay.
This is it. They're releasing new vehicles. This is them. And that's about all they tell us. There will be floor mat options and chrome bits. They want you to know that. That's it. That's all they want you to know.
Interesting.
Looks like there's a van over there.
Yeah, right here.
That's and
Got like
three flavors of SUV.
a juke-looking thing, and then another juke-looking thing, and then an SUV.
And they're going to be rebadged Nissans,
Yeah, they
which
look
is
like
a
it.
rebadged Fiat.
So we have that disappointment.
But we got cool stuff. There is fantastic stuff in the automotive market, like cool compact cars.
Exactly.
We're going to go through them and talk about the list.
So we have the
Up first is the
Number 10.
Tesla Model 3. MSRP of about $41,900. Rear-wheel drive, 267 miles of range, 0 to 60, 5.8 blistering. Top speeds of 140 miles an hour.
Yeah, man. I mean, very impressive. You have boom. Next, oh yeah, look at that silver.
Another photo. It's a great looking car.
That silver.
Very
it is
futuristic.
Number 9.
I particularly like this one. This is the Mazda 3, and you see them everywhere.
Yeah, man.
2.5 liter turbocharged, summer turbocharged, 4-cylinder engine that provides 250 horsepower. My ass. The turbocharged version might provide that. Ask for the turbocharged one.
Yeah. And an optional all-wheel drive system is working only with a 6-speed automatic transmission is available on all but base model. In addition to the standard driving aids available, it also offers options like heads-up display, blind spot monitoring, traffic recognition, yeah, all the other shit that everybody else has.
The lane centering, I'd like to turn it off. I can drive. Thank you.
Number 8, the 2022 Toyota Corolla.
Everyone knows the Corolla. They're everywhere. Let's
It's
see
like
if they have
point
information.
horsepower, but you know,
Seen it?
JBL audio systems. They're trying to appease you because it has
Apple
a shit-ass
CarPlay.
little, probably like 1.5, maybe 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine. They got tiny engines in that shit, but it's a light little car that is very popular and easy to mass produce. So that's why it's cool.
Up next is the Nissan Sentra. JD Power for reliability score of 85 on a scale of 100. You know, I'm still bitter about the last transmission. So I'm still angry.
Yeah.
So they're Nissan, they're there, and
Look, it has a nice style about it, especially for a Nissan. As far as their
get a
looks
standard trans. Make sure they're giving you a standard, regular, normal transmission.
Yeah, because
no continuous variable bullshit.
as far as their
Please.
looks go, this is probably one of their better
Especially
looks
buying.
that they've gone through generation wise. I mean, that's a very nice front end. Even
I
if
like,
it
you
doesn't
know,
have
I
shit
like
transmission.
the '90s version.
Although the
late
back end-
'90s version of the
Back end stayed
Nissan
the
models,
same.
they were some pretty good looking cars.
Yeah, they were. The
They were
90s were
really
nice.
good-looking
They
cars.
were. Bose stereo system in the Nissan. But we go on to number 6.
Hyundai Accent.
Yeah, man.
17.6 to 26
Affordable?
is what you can find one for, if you can find one, and you do find them everywhere.
But it does not look cheap.
120 horsepower, 4-cylinder engine goes where you need it to go.
Yeah, it's not going to blow the roof off of any houses, but, you know, impressive fuel economy ratings will make you take that to the bank. And I mean, look, it's not a bad styling, even though that guy's like walking away with.
He's walking away proud that he drives. What is this again? Korean?
Hyundai. Yes,
Oh, yeah,
a Korean
yeah.
car. Yeah.
Korean car that's fun to easy. What do you call them? Easy to take apart and put together again.
They're Legos. Yeah.
Yeah, Legos. Great, fun little cars.
All the little, standard.
And
you
it
get.
got a 90 on JD Power's reliability.
Number 5.
Everyone loves it. The Volkswagen Golf.
R-Type. Oh, yeah. The R-Type is fun to drive, but don't be fooled by the low-key looks. Underneath the hood lies a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4 that churns out 315 horsepower and 310 foot-pounds of torque. Because, my God, I loved my GTI, but the Golf R-Type is one of those cars that they were all-wheel drive. They had the power. They look great.
Even with the 4 doors, they're still good looking.
0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds, man.
6-speed manual or a 7-speed automatic.
Yeah, Volkswagen doing
And
it
they
right.
still offer the manual.
I love the Golf. It was honestly, the GTI was one of my favorite cars to drive next to the TL.
0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds.
But I appreciate both of those
fast.
cars equally the same because they both are very reliable and they both held up very nicely. I had a base model TL. You didn't want the advanced models; their engines were shit. But a lot like the Golf, man. You get the different levels here, and the people who had the R types, they love them, and it's definitely a nice, fun coupe. Number 4.
Speaking of Acura, the Acura Integra,
Oh, the Civic.
a bigger Civic,
Yeah.
a little bit bigger Civic. If you're a little bit bigger, you might want a little bit bigger Civic. You're
Actually,
like, this Civic's a bit small. I could use a bit more room.
the Civic offers a liftback version, too. And I think you can get it all-wheel drive.
Tell me the next one's a Civic. That would be so funny.
1.5-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine that feels like 200 horsepower and 192
No, it'll feel like
foot-pounds of
100.
torque.
It won't feel like 200 unless it's okay.
Yeah, so infotainment features, 9-inch
It'll actually
display.
feel like less than
on
that
the
because
Type
it'll
S,
weigh
though.
more than a
Yeah,
Civic.
they're talking about all these features, but you don't get that on the base model. So
They haven't
Integra.
let. By the way, they haven't let anyone drive it yet.
Yeah, they don't let that and all these like a 9-inch touchscreen. That's on the Type S.
I have been reading a lot of these articles for for
like
the Civic here.
they're
And
highlighting this.
They let you drive the Civic, but not this.
Yeah.
Let someone drive this.
So for real, like just give them something, man. I mean, if you don't want me to call it a Civic.
Let's go back to where things are normal.
Number
Over here
3.
with Kia, the Kia
Yeah.
Forte. I like the looks of that.
Yeah, man. 1990 or to 23,490. It's a nice introductory car. The Forte was always a nice little sedan. Never really had any complaints of it. You know, it was just that, intro level car you give to your kids so they don't kill themselves. But it also has a nice look here when you're looking at this.
And it has JD Power reliability of 87.
A stylish compact car.
You want a nice,
Has a
reliable
roomy,
car. It's
well-built
nice to
cabin.
know that. And I've never heard anyone say much bad about Kia.
No, I mean, it's just they're Kia, I mean, for what it is, it's a
Yeah,
nice
they're great.
car. I
They're
mean,
great
you look at
cars.
it, it's nice styling. It has very easy to maintain. They had an insane warranty last I was at that place. It was like 10.
They have always, like Hyundai, they've
years,
always had like a
100,000.
10-year warranty.
Like, holy fuck, man. They just take care of that shit. It's fucking crazy. But for the cars, I guess it's just worth it to just fucking replace that shit if it goes wrong. I don't know. They're insane little cars.
Yeah. Number two, we have the Elantra Hybrid 2022.
Nice
Not
little
bad looking.
little slanted back on the tail end there with the
If that was a
angular
liftback,
taillights.
that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome if you do that.
If
liftback
the whole
thing.
thing tilted up.
I think we need a lot more sedan liftbacks in our life. Liftbacks and wagons. More of that 90s culture. We're bringing back the 90s.
I
Damn
mean,
it.
if you have the back end slanted like that, don't
Yeah.
just tease us.
Give
Give me more.
If you have a trunk right there, I'm disappointed in you.
A little bit.
Very.
What
nice.
is it? Go up a little bit.
Oh,
139 horsepower, 195 torques.
1.6 liter four-cylinder engine.
That's nice.
Hybrid system uses that, but nice looking front end, very angular and attractive.
They're really looking good nowadays.
All the driving aids, the best warranty packages in the fucking industry, like bar none. 10 years, 100,000. 10 years, 100,000 miles on the warranty. Like, my God, that is just
It's a great
so
warranty.
fucking unheard of for a warranty on an automotive company. And that's what they're
It's probably
most of the people are extending that out, not batteries, to like at least some kind of 100,000 mile warranty, not batteries, brake pads, or wiper inserts. But, there's a lot of different things that people are trying to do to really make it easily accessible, especially if you don't get to drive your car a lot because you're working from home more often. There's a lot of that. So people
you
are
see them
definitely
all
thinking
over
about it.
the reliability lists and all that.
I peaked.
And number one,
The Honda Civic. Oh,
who would have thought? We knew it was coming up here. If you can't wait for an Integra, get a Honda Civic for
Literally save
$21,900
$9
or
grand.
$30.
Entry level 21. Okay, entry level 22. So 21.9. So 22 grand is entry level.
Does it come with leather?
You got to pay extra for that shit. So.
Oh, get the leather.
Either 2 or 4.
Then you could just imagine it's an Acura.
Your choice of either a 2 or a 4-cylinder.
Or you could buy it. Here's what you could do. You could buy it, get rid of the Honda badge, get an Acura badge. Bam.
So
you're set.
I love this.
Although you will have to modify the
I love this second sentence. It offers a balanced ride and athletic driving dynamics while being pushed by the choice of either a 2 or 4-cylinder engine, both of which deliver an impeccable
Who's
fuel
getting a
economy.
2-cylinder engin?
You can get it, though. You can get a 2-cylinder.
Oh, but a 2-cylinder.
What in the cousin fucking redneck shit is that? A 2-cylinder engine?
You're going to put a 2-stroke in there? What the? That hurts me.
It hurts me very much, Honda.
You could have all the Bose speakers you want.
You know what? I'm telling you, now that Integra actually...
What engine does it have? It's got a 2-stroke. What?
That Integra is looking better and better now that I'm looking at it. You got a fucking optional 2-cylinder engine.
Comes with a 2-stroke. Do you have luggage?
What?
Yeah, we could put up front. Nah, it's only a 2-stroke.
Fuck.
Say, fit the luggage in the front.
What the fuck, Honda? Oh, God, that is the perfect way to end out on a 2-cylinder engine for Honda. You could get it in either 2 or 4. How about you mash those together and give me a V6, huh? No? Okay. Electric motor with that? All right, maybe I'm asking too much. But one thing I am asking is for you to hop on over here to pjandwh.com, where you're going to find the very funny and luggy and nutty moments right up top here. I am back. The old man, Christopher Bristow, got the Mac computer back up and running. It was an arduous task this weekend. That's why you didn't see me streaming on the gaming or see any of the podcasts pop up. So that'll all be backed up and bottlenecked, but we'll be churning out the content for you here. You'll see Big Brother streaming live Monday through Friday on Walljanger Gaming this week, and then you'll see me Saturday and Sunday streaming the Old Republic with our Jedi Knight, Torif Ra. But of course, it does not matter if you drive an Alpha or a GM. Nothing rolls without Lugnutz. We'll see you next week, gang. Drive on! It does matter if you have a 2-cylinder fucking engine, though. God, I feel like I just got my face spat in. A fucking two-stroke? You've got to be fucking kidding me.
And they're not making the car.
God damn it. What the fuck? Like we're making our engines go counterclockwise instead of clockwise. Why? Does it improve the engine? No, because fuck you. Weird ass, but I'm sorry, man. The radiation. I'm really sorry. Until next week, drive on, gang. Bye-bye. It was bad radiation.
Play on my channel. That was a good segue. Our Island Kelly.
This is Purjangers. Clicking buttons. Lots of buttons. Input, output, upput, downput. All here on Purjangers. Watch us Purjang. Could you get that mouse there? Thank you. It's not going to work for me. It's me. It just doesn't.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ!
Check it. The stories are there. Hummer recall. GM apps up. And Audi, you won't forget, the Merc whistleblower.
Yeah.
The Merc whistleblowing Mercs. I like that better.
GM.
BMW There's about 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
And we got the 10 compact cars. Hummer,
disappear.
Lyricoy. So up until now, you couldn't get a Lyricoy. That's what that story is. This one is GM. They have an app, and they've added.
Oh, you got me fucking shitting me.
I know. GM, right?
No, I have
The Audi. That one is very exciting. I'm very excited about that story. This is an Audi concept. They have an actual car.
Oh, thank God.
BMW, I know. When they have an actual car.
It's very
Comes a
funny
collector's
that this is
item at
working
some
out like
point.
that. Excuse me. This is
BMW autonomous driving. Mercedes Econ. They have a new truck. I mean, like industrial truck. I mean, we should cover everything. Right?
all right.
Except motorcycles. I don't cover motorcycles. Honda has a lot of motorcycle crap.
Mm-hmm.
Something called the Falcon. Is that a motorcycle?
Caw. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I thought it was
I'm not a
it
motorcycle
looked
guy.
like I don't know. I thought it was a new car, but it was not. A new
This is
car.
not what I thought it was going to be. One thing I didn't think that was gonna be like it was this week's F1 race, man. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
they had a lot of serious
Problems.
engine problems over there at Red Bull. I'm trying to remain neutral.
Yeah, no, there were problems with everybody had problems.
Yep.
Even Mercedes had problems with the what did they call it? Porpoising or bouncing.
Yeah,
They're started the season, new car.
Every
Every car.
sparking everywhere.
They're sparking everywhere, but it's like that underside
Yeah,
rule.
they were
to where
all doing
now
it.
they have a plank of wood and a piece of metal, and the piece of metal in the front, that's the sparking. And if the wood's worn underneath, then they know you're not the spec. So
yeah, all right.
that's a new level of like what they're doing there. And I was like, ooh, man, I can't wait to see all the adjustments and fine tunements that they're going to be doing. Like, there are engineers around the clock. Like, that was a clunky race, but it was still good. Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, I love to see
Ferrari.
I really,
1-2.
Ferrari finally getting it together.
Woo, 46 races.
They were fined a couple years ago, and they sort of slumped off there.
Yeah.
After Vettel,
It was so good to see Leclerc and
1 and 2 taking it.
Sergio Perez.
It was very
Not
exciting.
Sergio Perez.
I'm sorry, we forget your name. You're very exciting as well.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you're the D driver.
No, but he is. Because you had Ferrari.
They don't have a B driver. Mercedes does.
Mercedes.
Oh, yeah.
And then Bottas.
Yeah.
Right behind. Man, thank God Max Verstappen was not involved at all in the last lap.
Yeah, that's when
Everything
he could have
started going
taken second. But
could've.
they had
And-
problems, and then the other Red Bull had problems as well.
Sergio Perez, he got taken out.
It's very exciting to see Ferrari
But even
finally
more,
coming back.
Who was it? Somebody got taken out. Pierre Gasly with the fucking fire.
Oh, yeah, his car caught fire.
Like, damn.
They had
electrical
issues.
fires, bouncing, fucking.
He got the fuck
loss of
out of
power.
there quickly, as anyone would.
I mean, Ferrari though, and Mercedes. I mean, Hamilton and Russell, George Russell. He had a very nice opening race for Mercedes.
Oh, yeah.
That was the best outcome that
Putting points
either
on the
team
board.
could have absolutely had at all. And this is going to be a great race season. That's what I see from this first race. It's so good. So good. Like hitting that subscribe button right above my head. That's going to be the very best Purge Hangers and Wall Hangers video for you. Right above Big Brother's head. Well, that's every single Lugnutz podcast in a playlist. Don't you know? And, of course, like and comment below, but nothing else happens until our main man, Connor, says,
Drive on Lugnutz.
we'll see you next week, gang. Drive on.
Drive on Lugnutz.